Hello, ladies. It's Sava. I am back with my teachings. So let's dive into this particular topic. The divine feminine does not become ill because she's weak. She becomes ill because she's been too strong for too long. And this is something that's encoded in a lot of women's bodies. And when I say that, it's because this is an ancestral cycle embedded in our DNA. And it's just something that has continued from women to women to women. And this is something where it's like, in order for it to stop, it needs to stop with the one woman that wakes up and says, with me, we're not doing this. We're not playing safe. This video is not to place fear upon you, and it's not to make you feel scared, okay? This is me pushing you to remember, to become, and to embody the divinity that is within you, ladies, okay? This is in you. It's just no one has been able to speak life onto you and tell you to wake up. There are many forms of how a woman can play small. Before I dive deeper on these topics, I want to first put out a disclaimer that I am not a doctor. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, please see a doctor. Just make sure you go see a doctor first, okay? I just needed to put that out there because, this is for entertainment purposes only. Now that we got the Matrix stuff out of the way, let's continue. Many ways in which you could be playing small is you're silencing yourself to keep the peace. This could be relationship-wise, family, friends, environment, workplaces. So you're afraid to speak up. You're afraid to say something because you want to play safe, because you want to stay where you're at. You're afraid to see what's on the horizon. And to me, someone that silenced themselves, especially a woman, because this page I speak to women, when I see a woman do that, it already tells me that she thinks that there's nothing better for her out there. So you're already limiting yourself. You're already like telling yourself, the universe, you're telling the Most High, your spirit guides, that like you're not deserving of any of this. You're literally saying you're not deserving of anything beyond your imagination. Whereas we're here on this earth to experience everything fully. A lot of us have played small and safe because we're like, is there really better out there? But there is better out there. Another form of playing small is over explaining yourself. Ladies, there are situations where it's like you got the answer you needed, walk away. Okay, we're not out here chasing. Chasing is also another form of playing small. We're not out here chasing. We're not out here over explaining ourselves. We said what we said. We know what we deserve. And if that is not implemented, especially when you set boundaries, expectations that are healthy, okay, this could be whether it's like a relationship, friendship, anything like that. You have every right to also state like your boundaries and stuff like that. And if those things are not met, you have every right to pull back. But we were not taught by the generation before us that it's okay to walk away. We grew up with generations of women that were taught by broken women, and that cycle continued. So we're being taught to be okay with the bare minimum. We're being taught to suffer with people. We're being taught to throw away our intuition and just follow what culture says, what traditions say, instead of going within and listening to what is actually right for your path, because everyone has their own unique path, right? So if you're listening to someone dictating how your life should be, but your inner self already knows like, no, this is the direction I'm supposed to take, you are basically like, what's the word? You're betraying yourself. When you do these things, when you play small, you're betraying yourself. Because your body is literally screaming at you like, no, go left, go right. But you're saying, oh no, culture said this. Culture said that. Your spirit team and your higher self is like, hello. Your bloodline is like, hello, we want you to do better than us. What's going on here? Another form of playing small is staying where you are tolerated and not honored. Ladies, especially those that are in the, like, you are someone who's dating, or you are amongst a group of friends, or whatever it is. Ladies, a lot of you, because it's a title and you want to shine it out loud, you're like, no, I know there's something here that's not right, but I'm gonna stay here because I already let everyone know about this. A woman that's not afraid to walk away is a very powerful woman. A very powerful woman. A woman who's not afraid to walk away. Especially at the sign of disrespect. Especially at the sign of toleration. She has every right to walk away. But only a woman who is sure with herself and confident in herself would be able to do this. This is not an insult. This is just me trying to awaken the divinity within you. Another form of playing small is choosing to be more low maintenance when it comes to people. Like, you don't have standards for yourself because you just want to keep people around, but you have every right to have standards for yourself. Some women in your bloodline did not have an opportunity to say, this, and this is required if you want me to be your wife. Okay, sir? In a respectful way, obviously. I'm just being playful because it's a video, but you have every right to also have standards. You also have every right to say, okay, this is what I want, this is what I desire, and if it's not met, I'm gonna walk away. A lot of y'all are afraid to walk away. And I'm not talking about walking away because, it's something so small, like, oh, I wanted a pink couch and he wanted a yellow couch and we disagreed. I'm not talking about petty stuff like that, okay? Let's not get it twisted. I'm talking about big grown people problem, okay, that can occur. Another way that you can know that you are playing small is your body will tell you something is up, okay? You can experience chronic fatigue. You can experience inflammation in the body. You're going to experience a lot of acne, weight gain, or extreme weight loss. You can also experience like digestive issues, hormonal imbalance. So when the body is being signaled that something is off, it's signaling survival mode. So when it's signaling survival mode, now it's telling the body we're not safe. And when the body does not feel safe, guess what happens? Shut down, and certain things will not happen. Manifestations won't work. Weight loss will be hard. Creativity will be hard, especially when you play small on social media. I'm going to include social media in this. Playing small on social media because you want to please the crowd. Playing small on social media because you're afraid you're only going to get 2 likes. Heck, sometimes I get like a few likes, even though I get like a lot of views. I don't care. I still post. I'm not posting to please people. I love my content. I rewatch my videos. I'm like, yeah. Hey, look at her. You need to love yourself so much so that even the behavior of others does not even affect you one bit. It's time to awaken the divinity within you, ladies. It's time to let her lead you to the promised land. It's time to end generational cycles of women that played small. That played small for society. That played small because of family, culture, religion. What else am I missing? Traditions. A lot of women have not been able to utilize their intuition. They were not taught by their mothers. They were not taught by their aunties. They were not taught by their friends about intuition of the woman. We are so intuitive, ladies. It's actually crazy cool how much your body speaks to you and warns you when you're around certain people, certain places, or even when you're just sabotaging yourself. Your body will literally scream at you and say, hey, you're not happy because this is not the path. Hey, you're not in a safe environment. You need to get out. But a lot of us don't listen to those signals because we were never taught to look for those signals. Just like how we grew up watching like all these like Disney movies, and they talked about, oh, butterflies in my stomach. That's not love, that's a warning. That's actually your body warning you, like, yo, something's not right here. Why are you feeling anxious? That is not love. That is not love. That is the body warning you. So there's so much we were not taught. So this is not a video of me putting you ladies down. It's just to push you ladies to think and to implement this into your life and reflect. And some of you may be in a situation where you got out of certain environments, cult-like groups, what else? Relationships, places, whatever, where you left because you ended up finding out that that was not the place for you. But now I want to challenge you to go back and think back to, like, how did you feel during that time? Look at pictures. How did you look like during that time? How is your creativity and how is your creativity around that time? Were you organized? Were you consistent? What was working, what wasn't? And see what the pattern is, because that will help you in life as a woman to be like, oh, even though I really want this, my body's like, something ain't right. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, ladies. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was very informative. Please be on the lookout for weekly videos when it comes to the topic of divine femininity. I also want you ladies to remember to trust the processes. Keep going. Keep going, ladies. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Bye.